Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And I am a dragon witch. And it pleases me to know that there are many more people, many, at least these days, that I know that discovered their path. And their path is the dragon witch's path. And there are a lot of reactions, a lot of messages that I get. What do I have to do now that I know my path? What do I have to know? Well, there are certain things that it's better for you to know, and I want to share it with you. To say the points that is the very important points that you have to know as a dragon, as a beginning dragon witch. First of all, you have to know that is the first one, that there cannot be leaders on our path. So you cannot turn to someone else that is an authority over your dragon or an authority over you. There is no such thing on the dragon's path like a dragon priest or a dragon leader. There is only you, your dragon, and your dragon gods. You only have dragon brothers and sisters who also have their path, who also have their circle, and it's very good that you get help from them, that they share their visions and their experiences to you. Maybe it can help you, but it's not an authority. You cannot listen to that. You only have to listen to your own path and to your own dragons, to your own dragon circle. It's because every dragon circle is unique. So, and that comes with my second point, that you have to know your circle. Um, your circle exists from your dragon god, your dragon guardian or guardians, and you. And this circle is a very sacred. So, and this is what I want to say. The dragon witch is a solitary witch. They work alone together with their dragons. Whether it's a man or a woman, your dragons is the only one that you can work with. So you can have gatherings, of course, but it's only one time, and that is because it's so important to be undisturbed in your path. You need to understand your dragons, and you need to understand your guardians. It's very important that you don't misunderstand them, and that you learn from your abilities alone. That is why a dragon witch is a solitary witch, and not because it's not because they are alone. They are actually never alone because of their dragons, but it's better to not be disturbed by anyone. Um, a next point on the dragon's witch's path is the color of the witch. There are a lot of colors on witches, and I know it's actually a bit funny, but I discovered what the color of the dragon witch is, and that is gray. And then you have to know something about most of the time a normal witch or another side or a Wiccan or things like that. They will most of the time say, "I'm on the light path. I'm a light witch." Well, dragon witches are not. You are not a light one. You are a gray one. That means that you also use darkness and dark magic, dark energies. You will as well fight for light, but you will use the dark as well. Whatever fits you, whatever, and that is the emotions that you can have is most of the time dark. Dark is a lot more powerful, actually, in most cases, than the light, and that is why dragon witches are gray witches. Also, something that you need to know as a dragon witch, it's not just gray that you have to know. Um, let me see. My next point is that the dragon witch is the unlikely witch, because the most of the time witches, they choose whatever path they take. If you are on the beginning of your path or your witch's path, that means that you have a trigger. You had a trigger. Maybe because of me, I would be happy that it's because of me that your dragon is finally with you. Um, but also, uh, it's something that you actually were born with. This is a path that you actually were on all this time, but now you are knowingly going on your path, and that is also a new beginning. You need to know that the dragon witch is the unlikely one, because they are not searching to become a witch, but they are searching to become with a dragon witch, which means that they are constantly seeking for dragons, for their dragons, because they feel them, they experience them, and that is accepting your path, your dragon witch's path. Um, you have to know also something about a next point that I wanna make. Dragon witches worship gods. Most of the time, you just worship in the beginning, and that is maybe not in the beginning that you just were a dragon follower or a dragon wiccan, that you discovered your path as a dragon wiccan or a dragon follower. But dragon witches actually worship the gods. And which gods are these? Those are the gods of the elements, which are the embodiments of nature. Fafnir, Quetzalcoatl, Leviathan, or Tiamat, the four dragon gods. There are a lot of other dragon gods like Pango, that is the male counterpart of Tiamat. But then you can have a lot more names than that. And you don't have to worship them. Of course not. You just need to put them in your circle. They are the ones that were responsible for your birth and for your magic abilities as the dragon follower or as also a dragon witch. And all of them are the embodiment of nature, of natural elements. And it's important to know as a dragon witch which element is the strongest one with you. Maybe you have two, maybe you have one. And of course you have to base your magic, your dragon magic, on this certain dragon god. And that depends also which element is the strongest with you. It will become your power and your magic. What can you know about dragon's witch's path? Magic. Dragon magic. Dragon magic, like I said before, just like with the dragon gods, dragon magic is also based on nature, because the dragon is now one with nature and under the embrace of nature. And they come with us, they come together with us. And that is because of, yeah, magic. You have to know something about dragon magic. It's totally based on what you can see, everything. It's not supernatural, it's very much natural. Dragon magic is also based on the emotions that we have. Whatever the emotions are, dark or light, you can use it. I use my emotions, and you cannot, as a dragon witch, suppress your emotions. You have to go full out of it with whatever emotions that you have. Most of the time, rage is the strongest emotion, and it will take care of something that will happen, of course. Dragon witches are also not the most socializing people. That is because you have to know that the dragon itself was not very socializing beings that they were. They prefer to be alone in their cave and in their forests or in their mountains. And that is also what a dragon witch most of the time is. And yeah, they will distance themselves a little bit more from other people, but they will be attracted to other brothers or sisters on a dragon's path most of the time to know things, or just to socialize with them, because they are the dragons, they are the dragon witches, and the other ones don't know anything, so you don't have anything with them, unless it's your family, of course, but that's totally different. The dragon circle and the dragon eye is also very important to know as a dragon witch. The dragon eye is like the cross is for Christianity. The dragon eye is the triangle that connects you, your god, and your dragon guardian. And in the middle of it, you will see all through the same eye. That is a very ancient symbol that you need to know, and it's because in the ancient times they were worshipping dragons, and that is because why our path is now a pagan path. But the dragon eye was meant to have this connection with the dragons, and meant to have this connection with the dragon gods and nature itself, and also to have more ability to work together. That is also coming to the next point of the dragon witch that you need to know: working together as one. Working together. That is why you don't need to know about gatherings, about covens, and that is why you don't have leaders. You only listen to your dragons. Like I said, it's the dragon eye. You will see through the same eye, and a dragon witch's path is also a path that strives for the light. Also, even though it uses a lot of darkness. What can I say? What else can I say on the dragons? Witch's path. The thing is, I became a witch and I didn't know anything about this. I just discovered everything later on, 15 years ago. And I just, like I said, I didn't want to become a witch. I didn't want to want to have anything to do with a witch's path. But one day I saw a dragon holding a pentagram in its mouth, and I said, "Whoa, what this dragon has to do with witches?" Um, that is because dragon witches are very unique. They cannot be compared with other witches. It's because they are using a lot of unique magic that other witches cannot use. Because the dragon witches have the authority to use the spirit of the dragon, and every energy and power that they possess, the natural power, is something that a dragon witch can use. And what will they use it for? For opening a lot of gates so that they can become closer to the dragon. And that is where the magic of a dragon witch is based on. It's becoming closer and closer with the dragon and opening more gates. That is their goal. But they are also having this energy and emotions of dragons. And this means whenever a dragon witch shows rage, most of the time it has consequences for the one that it's pointed to. I had a lot of experience with that. But also love and protection, and also dragon healing. That is very well known. And the thing is, you cannot heal anyone without the dragon's assistance. So you need to become a dragon witch in order to use dragon healing. That is nothing that can be written for, and that is coming to my next point. Books. Dragon witches might be the only one that doesn't need any book, and this is because every dragon is unique and every dragon circle is unique. So other people cannot know where your dragon is based on and what your dragon wants. You are the only one, and you will know much better than anyone who your dragon is. And the further you go on your path as a dragon witch, the more you will discover about your dragon and about yourself and even the dragon gods. And no one else can know this. The things that I'm saying here, that is basic knowledge about dragon witches. And like I said, dragon witchcraft is not light or dark, it's both of them. Like, coming back for that, to let yourself know that the dragon's path is not a light path. We are not angels. Our dragons are not angels. The dragon god is not angels. You have to know also something about this as a dragon witch. Look at nature. Nature is both light and dark. Every tree is connected with each other. If the trees are not light, the trees are not dark, they are both. And that is where the energy of the dragon is based on everything that nature has created of the four elements. Water, earth, fire, and air. Where the dragon gods also have the dragon gods also are based on back in the day when they worshipped, and then later on it was forbidden. What else you have to know as a dragon witch when you begin your dragon witchcraft, and which path actually? Why they are calling it the dragon witch? Because yeah, it's a path, it's a philosophy, but it's also a belief, and using of course magic. But it's, like I said, unlike any kind of magic that another witch uses. It's unique, and you cannot share this with anyone. And that is also something, like I said before, the dragon's circle, your circle, is sacred, and that is something only meant for you. It's also a protection, so that you will be protected from other entities when you are traveling on your path. Like I said before, there are a lot of entities and spirits. That the only one that you can enter, that you can allow to enter, are the dragons. And dragons will protect you. The dragons are there to protect you, but there is also a thing that you can protect your dragon against other entities. So like I said, it pleases me to know that there are a lot of people who discover their path, discover their witch's path, their dragon witch's path. And that is a very, very unique path. It's something that didn't exist for thousands of years, a forbidden spiritual path. and still people felt this inside of themselves, that they wanted to be on this spiritual witches path, but weren't not allowed, of course. They were not allowed to be who they are. But now you can. And it's actually, yeah, like I said, I'm very happy to see that it rises again. It's the rise of the dragon's path, the rise of the dragon witches. Of course, you don't have to go outside and say, "Hey, I'm a dragon witch." Yeah, of course, no. Also, something like I said before, dragon witches, they keep a lot for themselves, and um, unless it's for their brothers and sisters, most of the time, then yeah, dragon witches, yeah, among each other, they can talk a lot. They can talk a lot about the dragon's path and their path, and yeah. But outsiders, oh no. So, yeah, my brothers and sisters, good luck on your dragon's path, your witch's path, and be blessed.